Giancarlo Stanton. Charles Wenzelberg, Tampa. Giancarlo Stanton's first season in the Bronx ended with him being booed at Yankee Stadium during the Game 4 loss to the Red Sox in the ALDS. As he heads into his second spring training with the Yankees, Stanton said the dismal finish to 2018 and the treatment from fans aren't on his mind. "You don't worry about that stuff," Stanton said Monday at a press conference at George M. Steinbrenner Field. "I know how hard I work and what I was trying to do out there, so that's not a factor," and he shared the confidence expressed by Aaron Boone that his experience in the spotlight after coming over from the hapless Marlins will help him in 2019. "I've got 1 year in the division and the league under my belt, so things will be more comfortable in that aspect, facing some of these guys in teams again more often," Stanton said. Boone believes Stanton, who still finished 2018 with 38 homers, 100 RBIs and an OPS of .852, will be aided by the experience even more than other players. Giancarlo Stanton. Charles Wenzelberg. "One thing with Giancarlo that we noticed as we dug into things, is the more he sees a pitcher, he's one of those guys he really benefits from that," the manager said. "He gets a significant spike across the board as he starts to see guys, more so than a normal person, something else Stanton figures to have going for him now that he didn't for much of last year as a healthy left hamstring. That wasn't the best for me," Stanton said of the injury that surfaced in early August and lingered for most of the rest of the season. "But I wasn't worried about that. If I could go out and produce or help us try to win, I was gonna be out there. But it was quite a factor. It played a part in a 29-game stretch in which Stanton homered just 3 times and had an OPS of .537 in 130 plate appearances. But with Aaron Judge out for 7 weeks with a chip fracture in his right wrist from July to September, Stanton opted to remain in the lineup. "One of the things we loved about him last year was his ability to post when he wasn't perfect and his commitment to posting knowing we were a little beat up," Boone said. "I thought he did a really nice job, even when he was dealing with the injury, and on some of the days it was bothering him the most still to see him govern himself," the manager said. "I thought he still ran the bases well, very much under control and was able to play through it, and toward the end of the year he was more healthy." Stanton has missed a total of 7 games in the last 2 seasons and said he'd be ready to play the outfield again whenever necessary. And he wouldn't say whether he planned on sticking with the closed stance he switched to during the 2017 season. "I know how I feel and what's good," Stanton said. "You guys can be hitting coaches all you like, whatever stance he chooses." Stanton hopes he's using it in the postseason after struggling in his playoff debut, which was part of the adjustment he went through after 8 seasons in Miami. "It was more just playing games that matter," Stanton said of the difference between playing with the Marlins and Yankees. "You're in it past May 7th, which I'd never done, every single game. A win or loss is huge for the season. It's different. It's different when you lose 3 in a row and it doesn't really matter, and you lose 3 in a row and someone's gonna pop off. I guess that was the biggest challenge."